مرحبا وأهلا وسهلا فيكم. Hope you're all well and having a wonderful day. Welcome to another session of conjugating our Levantine Arabic verbs, and in this case an auxiliary. In today's session we'll be talking about عند. And by itself in Levantine Arabic is used to refer to something being at a location, very much like you would use it like أنا عند Tom, meaning I'm with Tom, I'm at Tom's place or house or flat, for example. You could equally say أنا عند المدير, I'm with the manager, I'm at the manager's desk or office, for example. You could equally say أنا عند الزبون, I'm at the client, I'm with the client, meaning عند by itself could be used to refer to an adverb for place. You could equally say بيتي عند المحطة, my house is next or at the station. So you could use عند by itself to refer to an adverb for place. However, when conjugating عند with possessive pronouns, it becomes rather something very useful. When it comes to conjugating عند, you could only conjugate it with possessive pronouns. And possessive pronouns, they're the equivalent of my, yours, hers, and theirs, etc. If you don't know anything about possessive pronouns, previously I've covered a dedicated session with regards to the possessive pronouns. If you're unsure about them, then go and check that in the grammar section. On the right hand side, you've got the subject pronouns. So you've got أنا, I masculine, feminine. أنت, you masculine. أنتي, you feminine. نحن, we. أنتو, you group of people. هو, it's he. هي, she. هن, they. Play this section a number of times to memorize these subject pronouns. Now let's have a look at how do we conjugate عند with the possessive pronouns, and the meaning would be أنا عندي, I have. أنت عندك, you have masculine. أنتي عندك, you have feminine. نحن عندنا, we have. أنتو عندكن, you have group of people. هو عنده, he has. هي عندها, she has. هن عندهن, they have. أنا عندي, I have. أنت عندك, you have masculine. أنتي عندك, you have feminine. نحن عندنا, we have. أنتو عندكن, you have group of people. هو عنده, he has. هي عندها, she has. هن عندهن, they have. أنا عندي, I have. أنت عندك, you have masculine. أنتي عندك, you have feminine. نحن عندنا, we have. أنتو عندكن, you have group of people. هو عنده, he has. هي عندها, she has. هن عندهن, they have. So as you see, when عند by itself and it's unconjugated, it means at, and it's used to refer to be an adverb for place. However, when we conjugate عند with all these possessive pronouns, the E, which means my, the ak, which means your masculine, the ek, which means you feminine, na, which means our, kon, which means your group of people, o, which means his, and a, which means her, and hon, which means their. So when you add these possessive pronouns to the end of عند, it becomes rather something very useful, and it could be followed by a noun. So you could say عندي سيارة, I've got a car, and so on. And the pronunciation again, أنا عندي, أنت عندك, أنتي عندك, نحن عندنا, أنتو عندكن, هو عنده, هي عندها, هن عندهن. So this is the present tense. How do we form the past tense? Here on this side we've got the past tense, and the past tense simply formed by adding can or placing can before the present tense conjugation. So the conjugation will end up something like this. أنا كان عندي, I had. أنت كان عندك, you had masculine. أنتي كان عندك, you had feminine. نحن كان عندنا, we had. أنتو كان عندكن, you had group of people. هو كان عنده, he had. هي كان عندها, she had. هن كان عندهن, they had. أنا كان عندي I had. أنت كان عندك you had masculine. أنتي كان عندك you had feminine. نحنا كان عندنا we had. أنتو كان عندكن you had group of people. هو كان عنده he had. هي كان عندها she had. هن كان عندهن they had. أنا كان عندي I had. أنت كان عندك you had masculine. أنتي كان عندك you had feminine. نحنا كان عندنا we had. أنتو كان عندكن you had group of people. هو كان عنده he had. هي كان عندها she had. هن كان عندهن they had. Forming the past tense out of and, which means I have, here in the present tense section, all you need to do is just to add can before it and automatically forms it into the past tense. So it's a كان عندي I had, and so on. The conjugation becomes أنا كان عندي. أنت كان عندك. أنتي كان عندك. نحنا كان عندنا. أنتو كان عندكن. هو كان عنده. هي كان عندها. هن كان عندن. The conjugation becomes أنا كان عندي. أنت كان عندك. أنتي كان عندك. نحنا كان عندنا. أنتو كان عندكن. هو كان عنده. هي كان عندها. هن كان عندن. The conjugation becomes أنا كان عندي. أنت كان عندك. أنتي كان عندك. نحنا كان عندنا. أنتو كان عندكن. هو كان عنده. هي كان عندها. هن كان عندن. And now, as we've covered these two tenses, you might ask, do we have something in the future like I will be having? Like I will be having or they will have. Yes, we do have the future tense of have. And in order to form the future tense out of the auxiliary and, all you need to do is to place rah in front of the whole conjugation. Because rah, which means will. So the first step is you need to add rah, which means will, like I will see. And as you see, that rah does not get conjugated. So that's the first step. The second step is you need to place or add يكون, which means be. Note that the conjugation of يكون here, we use the third person he, masculine. And as you see, similarly to rah, it does not get conjugated. It just stays as it is. And once you've added this particle and the verb to be, there you form the future. أنا رح يكون عندي I will have. أنت رح يكون عندك you will have masculine. أنتي رح يكون عندك you will have feminine. نحنا رح يكون عندنا we will have. أنتو رح يكون عندكن you will have group of people. هو رح يكون عنده he will have. هي رح يكون عندها she will have. هن رح يكون عندن they will have. أنا رح يكون عندي I will have. أنت رح يكون عندك you will have masculine. أنتي رح يكون عندك you will have feminine. نحنا رح يكون عندنا we will have. أنتو رح يكون عندكن you will have group of people. هو رح يكون عنده he will have. هي رح يكون عندها she will have. هن رح يكون عندن they will have. أنا رح يكون عندي I will have. أنت رح يكون عندك you will have masculine. أنتي رح يكون عندك you will have feminine. نحنا رح يكون عندنا we will have. أنتو رح يكون عندكن you will have group of people. هو رح يكون عنده he will have. هي رح يكون عندها she will have. هن رح يكون عندن they will have. So as you see, all you need to do is just to add rah plus يكون and then you will form the future. And the conjugation goes like this. أنا رح يكون عندي. أنت رح يكون عندك. أنتي رح يكون عندك. نحن رح يكون عندنا. أنتو رح يكون عندكن. هو رح يكون عنده. هي رح يكون عندها. هن رح يكون عندن. أنا ما عندي حساب على الفيسبوك. أنا ما عندي I don't have an account. أنا I ما not عندي I have. أنا ما عندي I do not have حساب an account على on الفيسبوك Facebook. أنا ما عندي حساب على الفيسبوك I don't have a Facebook account. كان عندي حساب بنكي بهيدا البنك بس سكرته. كان عندي I had حساب بنكي bank account بهيدا البنك in this bank بس but سكرته I closed it down. سكر is to close. سكرت I closed and the O belongs to the bank. كان عندي حساب بنكي بهيدا البنك بس سكرته. السنة الجاية رح يكون عندنا كل شي والمطعم رح يكون جاهز لنفتح ونستقبل الزباين. السنة الجاية the next year رح يكون عندنا كل شي we will have everything. رح يكون عندنا we will have كل شي everything. والمطعم and the restaurant رح يكون جاهز will be ready لنفتح to open ونستقبل and to receive and to welcome الزباين the clients or the customers. هي عندها اجتماع هلا وبس تخلص رح خبرها انك اتصلت. هي عندها she has اجتماع a meeting هلا now وبس تخلص and when she finishes رح خبرها I will tell her I will inform her. رح will خبر is to tell or inform خبرها and her which belongs to her so رح خبرها I will tell her إنك that you اتصلت you called. هن عندهم أشغال ومشاريع كتيرة بالشرق الأوسط. هن عندهم they have أشغال business ومشاريع projects كتيرة a lot بالشرق الأوسط in the Middle East. هن عندهم أشغال ومشاريع كتيرة بالشرق الأوسط. عندك دقيقة لنحكي عن شي؟ عندك دقيقة do you have a minute لنحكي to talk عن شي about something meaning do you have a minute so we could talk about something. عندك دقيقة. And here you've got the translation, so pause and write these amazing vocabulary down to your scrapbooks and definitely give it a try and write some examples and leave in the comment section below and definitely give you some feedback. With that, I'll end today's session. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, as that's how you support the channel. Till next time, stay safe. Ma salame.